What's going on, guys? Saul from Cactus Composites, and today we're going to be working on the Ferrari F40 seats. I wanted to bring you guys along the way and show you guys the process that I'm going to be doing to restore these seats. So in the previous video, you guys may have seen the fabric laying on the table as well as the core. I had everything cut out and ready to go so the seats can be reinforced. They were extremely broken, very fragile, and felt like they were going to fall apart. With that being said, I repaired any fractures that I had seen when I pulled up the fabric. After that, I went ahead and applied one layer of 12K carbon fiber. Following that, I used one layer of core mat, and finally one more layer of 12K carbon fiber to wrap it all up. So what you're seeing here is the finished product of reinforcing and repairing the seats. You can see the peel ply left a very phenomenal finish. Now, this is never going to be seen once they're reupholstered, but I wanted to go that extra mile and make sure everything looked nice and tidy below the fabric. Along with the necessary repairs that were done, I also went ahead and reinforced the seatbelt areas. Now before, this was broken, this little bridge right here. Now, there's little to no movement in the seats, which is how they should be. Movement, no movement. With the use of hand files, I was able to achieve perfect rectangle seatbelt holes. Not only are the seatbelt holes rectangle now, they are also reinforced for safety and longevity. So now it is finally time to move on to the main part of the seat restoration. Now that the seats are flipped over, I can show you guys exactly what we're going to be doing. The first thing I need to do is remove all this leftover fabric padding that is glued to the edges of the seats. The seat edges need to go from looking like this to looking like this. So to get this fabric adhesive off, I'm going to be using all three of these tools right here. I'll be using a magic eraser, which is a pneumatic air tool, 150 grit sandpaper, as well as a Dremel tool with a foam abrasive bit. The combination of these three will take the seats from this to this clean slate. Alright, so now both seat backs have been completely stripped of any fabric glue. You can see just how much it cleaned it up. Moving on to the seat bottoms, the edges need to be cleaned up as well. There are things like fabric padding that is left over, and even on this seat that has been previously repaired, there is hot glue which they use to hold the fabric down in the crevice. Aside from the hot glue in the crevices, there's also repairs that were not cleaned up previously. Here's a few more tools that I have found to be useful in removing the old fabric adhesive. Things like red Scotch-Brite, an X-Acto blade, and just a regular blade scraper. Okay, so that wraps up one seat bottom. This happens to be the seat that had the most damage and the most fabric glue and residue. You can see there's still some repairs that need to be cleaned up, but those will be taken care of with the DA sander. Another useful tool that I would like to add is using acetone. Acetone actually broke down the adhesive and let me just rub it away with Scotch-Brite. As seen in the time lapses in the previous clips, there was a lot of work that went into removing the fabric adhesive. Another thing I want to show you guys is how short the fabric came up in the parts themselves. All that yellow space right there is just fiberglass and no Kevlar. Thank you guys for watching vlog number 2, part 1 of the Ferrari F40 seat restoration. In the next video, I'll be showing you guys how I restore the seats and how I take it from looking like this to looking brand new. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and don't forget to comment and let me know what you guys thought about the video.